Good afternoon. I hope you are enjoying this wonderful, wonderful day and our first faculty meeting together. Thank you, Ms. Shop, for the updates for UTLA and any questions or concerns that may have come up. We will be able to address them in a meeting at a later time. On today's agenda, we are going over our weekly goals and expectations. Be sure to have your calendars available, questions, and an open mind. We are continuously using our adaptive school strategies, and one of these things that we are doing is an engagement strategy on using technology and integrating technology into the classroom. We've already conducted the UTLA updates, and I'd like to start with celebrations. As we look at the attendance not submitted, 2014 in September there were 14,000 number of students whose attendance was not submitted. This is largely due to the issues that were due to MISIS. However, this year we are at 256 in September up through this month, and this is a great nominal feat. For the district, there is an incentive for schools that have 96% higher or above. With the attendance not submitted, you will be able to receive $5 per child. And that would equate to approximately $5,000 incentive per semester to our school in unrestricted funding. This funding can go towards being able to purchase uniforms and other activities for our students and their recognition. Additionally, in your boxes, please review grades not submitted list so that we can report and print for Wednesday. Most of the grades are in. Thank you to all the teachers who have turned in your 5-week reporting period. I want to draw your attention to our attendance as a faculty. Our attendance as a faculty, it shows that we are at 86% of our certificated staff at 96% or above, and we have 70% of our classified staff, and this is through the first 2 weeks of school. We will be keeping a update and running total. Our goal is to at least have 1 month of perfect attendance for all employees throughout the school year. We want to ensure that our students are present every day. In addition, we want to ensure that our staff members are also. Unprotected absence rates are at 6%. That means that any person that is not under FMLA leave of absences are counted in this number. Thank you. Our meal applications. We have had our meal applications out for approximately 2 weeks now. These meal applications are directly tied into what we currently have as 9 positions for our Title I, summer school annually that we've been able to have for the past 2 years, in addition to the school improvement grant funding. Saturday school will now be tied into funds that we receive from the meal application return. Currently, we are at 60%. Please remind your families of the students in your class that they receive many incentives, including $5 advanced placement tests, as well as fee waivers for up to 4 administration for the SAT, the ACT, as well as applications for college. We want to ensure that all of our students have an opportunity for these things. So we need to get to our 40%. In your emails, I attached the 3 different lists from the magnets as well as the regular school that identifies students who do not have a meal application on file. Thank you to our wonderful Parent Center and the volunteers who've been going around to the different rooms, and thank you to the teachers who have been making the phone calls to the families to ensure that those applications get turned in quickly. We have a new form that the administrative team uses during our observations and visits. And this form serves as a spreadsheet that will also turn into the letter that you receive for basic observations. It allows for us to be able to upload information into the platform so Please, even though if you are not being evaluated this year, please be sure to do a self-assessment in the True North Logic system to be able to get feedback and additional resources in understanding the teaching and learning framework. We anticipate our administrative team to provide the feedback within 2 to 3 days of the actual observation. And additionally, we'll set up conferences when need be to talk about best practices and new ways of improving instruction. Also, we will be going over the depth of knowledge levels. There are some questions that can be added into your basic instruction that will increase the levels automatically. Be looking for that via email as well. Take a moment to look at the program amounts. In our targeted student population per pupil amount, we had a carryover of $141,885. These funds must be used in according to the LCFF funding formula and according to the LCAP. There will be more details in regards to how that fund is spent. In our general fund, we had a carryover of $509,785. Our local school leadership will talk about the different ways that we will utilize those funds for this year. This is a carryover fund, so if we do not spend all of it, it carries over into the next year, which is one of the reasons why we have such a large amount this year. And the last one is our Kia carryover. We have 965,000 that we received in the carryover. We initially budgeted for 502,000, so it leaves us just over 300,000 for us to actually just over 400,000 that we need to repurpose through our next school site council meeting. The funds must be spent according to itemized in the single school plan. We can also look at additional resources and fund various activities such as lesson studies, peer observations, and other activities that supported our gains in instruction in the previous years. This fund will not carry over into the next school year, so all of this funding must be spent by June 30th of 2016. Speaking of Smarter Balance assessments, you received a link that leads you to the scores that we received. In English, our achievement levels are varied. We are meeting some standards and nearly meeting other standards, and we are looking forward to continuing the level of English instruction that looks similar to that across the district. However, in our mathematics, we have 71% of our students that are not meeting the standards. We will be taking an intensive look at our math instructional program to see how we will better serve our students so that they may increase their level of scoring. One of the things that could be attributed to the scoring level is that some students may not have been required to meet the third year of math. That is one of the reasons why in the A through G requirements we are focusing on ensuring that all students are taking mathematics each and every year that they are enrolled in Washington Prep. There are many, many grants and opportunities for both teachers and students that are available. Periodically, I will send emails that have applications that are destined to support you in your instruction in the classroom. At 3:30, there will be a meeting with ETA that is exploring the arts, who is providing a $2,000 grant for students for teachers in their projects that are integrating arts into the classroom. So take a look at some of the planning and the lessons that you have and see which ones would be aligned to integrating arts into the classroom. We have plenty of resources and varied arts programs on our campus, and we want to make sure that our students are infused with these activities. Additionally, Board District 1 is looking to host an advisory board for our students. We are looking for 3 to 4 individuals from Washington Prep to represent our campus. These students tend to be featured in various district-wide initiatives, including presenting at the annual administrative meetings. We want to show district-wide the work that our students are doing. Professional development opportunities as well as conference attendance is also available at this time. Conference attendance must have forms completed within 1 month of the event. Professional development, if it is not a mandated professional development, i.e., curriculum training or some other voluntary activity, the funding that teachers will receive is at the Prof X rate of $25. If it is a mandatory training, teachers will receive their hourly rate. Because we are a core waiver school, the majority of our professional development and training is mandatory for our school site. And as we conclude, I want to remind each and every one of us the work that we do every day is to prepare our students for post secondary life so that they can become responsible and productive citizens who are effective communicators, problem solvers, and critical thinkers. Thank you.